Check this out. Not sure what that is, but it's reflective. Look at that. I think it's like a private residence, boys. They got a spa, they got a restaurant, they got a lot of cool places. Let's go towards the church. I can see it right there, actually. Alright, so typically the church opens up to a nice little square, nice little city square, so we'll see how that goes. Time right now is, we're getting close to 8 p.m. here in the local vicinity. Let's turn over, and I think we're just about coming up to the church square here. Or maybe not. I was expecting like a nice little like open space, but instead it's like kind of blockaded away. And this is all we get to see of it. And okay, so if the street looks slightly Spanish, the church itself looks, almost Mexican. I don't know. Am I the only one? It kind of looks Mexican, Not sure if I can scoot my phone through here, but look at that. Looks like something you'd find in South America, guys, Am I the only one? I feel like that's the general design there. South American design. And they got some nice little antennas there set up. Look at that. Make use of the, the facilities. All right, so a slightly more busy area up ahead. Let's check it out. I can actually walk inside. I'm not sure if it's on now. This church does not seem to be in use, to be honest. Look at this. Like, look at the decor, it could use a fresh layer of paint or something, Very interesting. All right, so like I said, it looks a little bit more lively in this area and in this direction. Let's go walk through here and see what we'll find. Look how skinny that dog is, dude. Are you seeing that, guys? The thing hasn't eaten, dude, in months, dude. The thing hasn't eaten in months. So, looks like they have some nice little bars and cafes in this area. Looking good. People are drinking. What are those called, guys? You guys see behind me, the orange drink says everybody drink the same drink, The spritz, something spritz, dude, It's the absolute classic. It does look healthy, yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I don't know, like it was tall, it was fairly large, sized, large boned, and then, all you could see is the skin on the bone there, Not too much meat on the bone there, gotta say. Check this out, boys. We're approaching some other areas. More they really love their fountains here, like in Vilnius, We've seen 4 or 5 already in the span of an hour. That cider was nice, but I kind of also wanted a milkshake. Okay, we have reached some sort of a square here. This is pretty nice. Dude, where were these areas when I was here last time? I couldn't discover anything. I was like, okay, I saw a little bit of the old town, now what, But apparently there's so much more to it here. So much more to it here. You know? Yeah, yeah. I mean, maybe that's a special breed because those like speed dogs. They're a little bit skinny. Just in general, the speed dogs. But ooh, look at that, guys. Is that the Swedish embassy? What is that? The Swedish flag. It's like I'm back home. Back home in Sweden. Dude, I'm so happy that we're only traveling for 2 days, We're only traveling for 2 days, then it's back to normal, back to my house. Dude, I kind of have a better appreciation for streaming in Stockholm. Like, people in Stockholm are actually friendly and nice, guys. Now I actually realize this a lot more, Like, they're actually, like, inquisitive. They're actually, like, kind of supportive of what you're doing. Like, I don't know, it's kind of nice. It's kind of chilling. I don't know. But, not as much as in Poland. In Poland, everybody was smiling at me. Everybody's, like, almost, like, waving and stuff. Like, in Poland, everyone was super nice. Yeah. In Poland, boys, everyone was super nice. Look at the LED. Oh, I think I've been here. Dude, I think I drove through here with a car, dude. Yeah, actually, with my car. With my car. I remember, like, driving past that building right there. And I was trying to find somewhere to park. Why was I doing that? Dude, I remember, like, being, like, next to that building, kind of, like, almost looking for, like, a hotel. But I never stayed in, like, a luxury hotel, so not sure what that memory is about, dude, Gentlemen's Club. All the places here are kind of closing down at the moment, so not too much to see, maybe. Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, guys. Apparently, Vilnius not known for very late nights. I mean, maybe in certain areas, but right here, things are seemingly like kind of closing down here. Dude, look. That's a mega church. That's a mega church. A bit more upscale, a little more like, a little bit cooler there. So, guys, we've been sitting down for like 2 hours. I need to sit down a little bit more here. I'm gonna drink some water. I mean, I should not drink water, but I kind of want to. Guys, is cider even like hydrating at all? I mean, I just gonna drink it. I could have chugged it down like it was a glass of water or something. I was really looking for that effect there, rehydrating effect. But now I'm not sure. Now I'm like, I need more water. Look at that. Look at this. How much water do I have left? This is Swedish water. Coop Swedish water refilled with the tap water. Still very Swedish. Okay, I'll open up the top. Look at this guy. Cheers, have fun out there. Look at that. I think a nice little sip is enough, I think a nice little sip is enough. Not too bad. I'll just close it down properly. Look at that, perfectly closed. Not gonna spill. Even if it does spill, like it's upside, right side up. Oh my god, dude. Should I retard to a hotel? Guys, even if it's not a hotel, it's a hostel, boys. It's a hostel. It's a self-check-in hostel, though. I literally got a code in the booking.com message, In the booking.com message, I got a code to the door that I can use to get in. And then, hopefully my 3 other roommates are nice and quiet, Not sure. But hopefully they're nice and quiet. So at some point today, I'll be checking into my hostel and we'll try to, get some rest here. Let me just check on the data rates. Kind of curious here. Mobile service. Current period is 8 gigabytes, dude. Okay, cool. Current period is 8 gigabytes. That means we have literally. Like, 22 gigabytes left. We're using mostly the local SIM card and like 50% on the roaming SIM card there. So we're making the best use of it, what we have here. Guys, look at that little flag right there, waving in the wind. Dude, I'm so tired, boys. I don't know. I'm about to crash out, It's not even like dark yet. I'm about to crash out. It's kind of crazy. I'm not sure what time the sun sets here. Probably like 9 or so, 9-ish. Dude, look at the clouds. Wait, are you guys seeing the clouds? Yeah, a little bit, right there, through the arch there. Dude, super chill vibes, boys. Super chill vibes. Man, guys, when streaming, you gotta get some sleep, boys. I mean, I tried my best to, get as much sleep as possible, but sometimes like you need to have like a midday flight. Otherwise, it's jeez. Guys, you need to have like a midday flight or like a late evening flight and stay an extra night at the hotel. Otherwise, it's gonna talk. And my flight today was like 11 a.m. That's not even bad. Like, at one point in time, I was looking at a 5:45 a.m. flight, to travel on the, to my 3 days off. I think it was to Budapest or something. No, to Vienna. There was a cheap flight to Vienna, like at the beginning of June, maybe. I'm not sure. And dude, it was at 5:45. I had to like calculate how I would even get there. I would literally have to like, after finishing work, I would just go head like straight to the airport, basically. That's not even possible because I need to like change clothes and whatnot. So yeah, there are no night buses. You cannot get to the airport, basically. I don't know. That's all. I think they played some live music here earlier, guys. Dude. Oh, dude, somebody's flying their drone there. Look at that. Somebody's flying their drone. Can you guys see that? Oh, boys, I cannot state how nice it is to like sit down here and just to chill, and just chill. Guys, we need to do that. We need to get like a scooter. Dude, we need to get that. We need to get a scooter and like scooter. Dude, I'm done walking, guys. Yes. Yeah. Okay, dude. Oh, we're doing it. I'll get a scooter. I'm absolutely done with walking today. Let's see. Bolt. I'm not sure what those girls were using. Probably Bolt. Well, let's check it out here. We're gonna have to check out Lime. See what the price difference is. Dude, I'm like literally. Like I have to like lean forward, like support myself. Otherwise, I don't have enough. Like I don't have enough power here. I don't want a scooter, guys. I want the bike. I think I want a bike. 22 cents per ride. Guys, that's not bad, is it? And the available area is this, I think, right? Okay, can I go into the red? You can go into the blue, I think, right? What does that mean? Like what? Enjoy and your ride at any mandatory P. Okay, within this area. Okay, cool. Guys, what is that? 2.2 crowns per minute. If we spend 1 hour scooting about the place, what does that do? Oh, that's pretty expensive actually. $13 for an hour. I mean, not that expensive, but not cheap either. You know. I mean, I don't want to walk, so guys, is scooting even like good here? Guys, is scooting and like biking even good here? Like, I mean, some people are biking. I'm not sure if you can see that. The guy over there is biking. Like, what if the roads are narrow? What if I cannot get through to places? Let me check the map here. I want to know what to do. Okay, so from Užupis, I'm not sure if you can see that, from Užupis, we went all the way across. Dude, Vilnius is not a big town. Like, we walked from Užupis to here, and it didn't take very long, you know. And the old town actually is in that direction, so we're headed here, but there's nothing really there, right? Check. Satellites. Busy area. Oh, what? Guys, you see there's, you know, this building and the road stretches out like this, but also like this. Like, which way am I facing here? I'm not sure. Apparently this is not it. Yeah, this goes back to there. I wanna like explore this street right here. You guys see that? Like this little double street. Museum of Illusions. I'm a little bit confused, I'm not gonna lie.
Tell me about you, your day, your everything.
If you keep going this way in that direction, guys, then... Oh, dude! Look how the sun is hitting that church. Okay, we're gonna check out the church, you know. I don't figure things out. But if we only, guys... If we only ride the scooter for half an hour, then that's not too bad, guys. That's not too bad. That's gonna be like €6, you know, fairly affordable. But also half an hour is not that much time. Like you're not getting much done in half an hour, I think. You know? So I don't know. We might take the scooter to get to the hotel at least, you know. That way we don't have to like, you know, struggle too much. Boys, let's, dude, guys, it's so nice sitting down, boys. Oh my god. Oh, man, I could sit down all day. I could sit down all day. I could sit down all day. So, I think they had a nice little presentation. Am I hungover? Not really, but I had a slight headache, you know, from like sleeping too little. But other than that, the cider, it's like 90% of the way worn off. You know, still a little bit there. You know, still a bit there, but mostly worn off. And like I said, I'm not sure if the cider itself is like, you know, refreshing, like as in like, what is that word called? Moisturization? No, hydrating. If it's hydrating or if it's dehydrating, you know, I'm not sure. But I drink a nice little glass. I felt refreshed at the time, but now I feel like I need. Let's check out these like custom outfits right here. Actually, what should we do first? The custom outfits, guys, or the church? We're gonna have both going here, you know? At the church right there, we'll get closer. But we also have these custom outfits with the moon shape and whatnot. Check that out too. Guys, I literally like remember that driving through here. I'm not sure why. I guess I was just trying to find the parking or something. You know? Dude, man, imagine guys if we were on the top of the hill, like we'll be looking at this view here, you know? Not sure if it comes across the camera, like the nice little sunset right there. Dude, that's kind of sick. That's kind of nice right there. I want to check out these little outfits here before we continue. Oh, look at that. With the, you know, Shungite formations right there, blocking out the signal very nicely. Oh. I think it's like a high-end shopping place, I don't know. And I guess they got a bunch of different brands. Nice little moon. Gilvinas Campinas, not 69. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, look at that thing. Looks like a microbe, boys. Wait, I think it is not a microbe? I think it's a microbe now. I don't know. Maybe it's the moon, I'm not sure. Ooh, guys, this is the drip that I'm looking for. This is almost like Mango Man. Dude, it's almost like this, you know, I bought a turtleneck sweatshirt from sweater from Mango Man. And it kind of has this, the shop that I bought it from kind of has this vibe. So I think going forward, this is kind of the vibe that I'm going for here, you know? Kind of stylish pants, dude. Smart looking, but simple clothing. And then, you know, for footwear, you know, kind of go with whatever, but simplistic and nice, you know? This is gonna be my style, boys, going forward. Right now, I like it too hot, but you know, going forward, you know, I'll acquire necessary components then, you know, it'll be good. You know, I see a nice little like Greek flag, I think, you know. Is it me? Yeah, I think it's a Greek flag. Look at that, right there on the wall there. Dude, what if we, like, instead of flying to Lithuania, what if we flew to Greece, boys? Dude, what if we flew to Greece? We'll be out there chilling on the islands, like the sun will be like going down. Whoosh. Dude, we'll be like hanging around like shorts and t-shirt, boys. Sandals on our feet, man. Hearing the waves whoosh, whoosh, hitting the pavement, dude. Oh, man. But it's too expensive at the moment, boys. It's too expensive. We'll go to Greece, you know. But maybe off season, guys. Maybe off season. Guys, where should we go? I don't know. Oh man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Let's go that way. Still, we're having to check out the church, so let's check it out. Let's check out the church. Got a bunch of trees here and whatnot. Dude, I mean, I don't know, for some reason, certainly that previous chart that we saw with the faded, you know, paint had a very like South American vibe. This one almost the same, but this was certainly more Eastern European style, but still, they could have a blend of styles there, I feel like. It's like a convergence of sorts in some way. Let's get closer here. Let's appreciate it, you know, the beauty, the majestic architecture. Check it out. Dude, look at the vibes here. That's a little square right there. Dude, that's nice. Maybe we should come by here earlier, you know, earlier Early in the morning, boys, look at that, you know. Come by here, get a nice little breakfast going. Could be a thing. Dude, I could go for some like snackies. Boys. Dude, I need to roll up to like a grocery store, buy a bunch of snacks, and like, dude, I'm at a hostel though. Dude, that is so disappointing. I'm at a hostel. I saved like half the price by staying at a hostel. But basically, you know, typically I stay at a hostel when there's like a certain level of privacy, right, guys? When it's like a, you know, maybe it's a bunk bed, but it's like they have like walls and curtains and windows. But in this case, they didn't have anything like that, you know, close to the rail station, you know. And I'm just trying to like go to sleep, wake up early in the morning, and go to the rail station. So it didn't make too much sense to, you know, bust out, you know, for the hotel room, you know, in my opinion, you know. So I'm staying at a chill hostel, but there's like no privacy, you know, basically in the room. So buying a bunch of snacks and like, you know, try to enjoy those, not really an option, unfortunately. Not really an option. That's the church right there. I like that. You see through the windows. The birds like it too. Guys, the birds like it too, you know? Look at that. The birds love this place. Okay, let's try and, you know, head down this road a little bit more. I feel like at this hour here, things are starting to wind down, you know? I feel like things are starting to wind down. I'm seeing like less people on the streets maybe. Not sure. Yeah, I think when we first got to the city here, it was a little bit more lively, you know. Now it's gonna start to wind down. I mean, it's not really that late, but that's what I'm seeing here. And we are kind of like in the city center, it feels like, so I don't know. Got this thing happening, look at that. Not sure what that is. Oh, also we're on the wrong camera, forgot. Too close, you know, forgot to look at that. You know, this is what the buildings in Zagreb look like, you know, pretty much everywhere. Like you could, like the design was nice, but as you like walk past, they would have like, you know, holes in them. They would have, like, you know, blemishes, pieces missing, like all sorts of stuff. That was the vibe in like Zagreb. So I didn't really like it too much, guys. I don't know. Not on the recommended list, to be honest. Like Zagreb, you know. It's not on the stay away list, but it's like it doesn't have that magic, you know. Not really. Okay, look at this nice little car right there. Nice little Bentley. This must be like the upscale area here. Look at that. Oh, I'm seeing one more church up ahead. Good thing that we actually went this way. Also, guys, I gotta say that, you know, this city feels a lot more like bigger than Kaunas. So the second biggest city in Lithuania is Kaunas. I was there last summer during the night. I had like a late night fly in at like midnight, and then a early morning fly out at like 4 a.m. But, you know, in the time between, you get to explore Kaunas by scooter, and, you know, I pretty much went everywhere that they had, and they didn't have too much to offer, you know. That's all I'm saying. Look at that. Nice little piece of architecture here, you know. Dude, if I when I was growing up in my little hometown there, 2 hours away, you know, I obviously knew that Vilnius existed, but, you know, I never got to explore it fully. The only place I remember visiting as a kid in Vilnius, they had a McDonald's, dude. And I got a nice little Happy Meal there a couple of times. So, dude, when I thought Vilnius, I thought, you know, McDonald's Happy Meal. So that's kind of how it went, you know. Pretty chilling. Okay, they got a whole setup here. Do they even have anything like this in Riga and like Tallinn? Guys, up next, we might be heading to Tallinn if things work out. Actually, I need to like look into that today possibly. I'm not sure